Hello. That's very odd.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Sorry, Megan.
No worries.
It's been a long day.
Ready? Yep. All right, here with Team French Fry and Apple Pie from what I remember yesterday. What an outstanding day for best ball. Davey, just take me through. You talked a little bit out there with Golf Channel saying that Pauline may say it was balanced. You were speaking highly of Pauline, but what was it like for the both of you out there today?
I think mainly we had a lot of fun.
Yeah. I didn't really think about. I mean, I even asked her, "What did we shoot today?"
Yeah.
like
Obviously, there's all these scoreboards everywhere, so we knew what we were doing was pretty good. But I don't think we've ever talked about score in these past 2 days, honestly, or anything like, oh, we need to make more birdies. It just kind of happened. I don't know about you. I kept thinking like, oh, let's get another one as far as birdies go, but not in a pressure kind of way. Pauline was putting out of her mind and then also flushing the ball. So that helps in golf.
Definitely.
And so we did good.
What also helps is an ace on the scorecard.
Yes.
Pauline, your first one on the LPGA, I believe, not your first one in professional golf, but what was happening there on number 7?
Well, it was just a perfect yardage. I had to hit a really good one to get it out there, and I guess it drew the perfect way, and it had backspin the perfect way, and then it went in. It was like, yay!
A nice way to celebrate Bastille Day and also your mom's birthday.
Especially my mom's birthday, yeah.
What club?
46.
46 degree?
Yeah.
And how far beyond did you hit it?
Just one past.
1 meter past?
Yes.
Sucked it back? Okay.
Davey, you guys talked a little bit out there again with Kay, so it might be a repeat here when I say this, but you guys were talking about not getting upset over shots that you might miss-hit. Can you kind of explain that and what it's like to kind of go through that feeling still at an LPGA event, but not really getting as frustrated as maybe you would have been?
Yeah, I think maybe more so yesterday than today, but even today, I'm going to go back to that trust that I was talking about today. I trust Pauline and her abilities and her skill and her patience, whatever it may be, in order to make a good score. I know she's going to have my back. Also became quite clear from the first couple holes that her putting was on point today. So again, this helps. But it's just it's nice. You're playing almost like a little bit of cushion. If I miss-hit the ball, I can ask her, hey, do you mind hitting 3-wood off the tee? Not that happened today, but I know that that's an option and that she's going to be chill about it. Vice versa, we'd had a couple times where I was like, hey, you want me to go first and make sure that ball's in the fairway and you just rip one. It's a fun way to approach golf. And alternatively, I know if she hits maybe a little bit of a mishit, it's going to be fine because I trust in my abilities, and vice versa. I know that, hey, if my driver wasn't really on point today, so it was kind of going everywhere, but I know that her driver was fine, and we're still going to make par even though I hit it in the trees. It's going to be fine. And having that perspective is, I think, pretty important for golf in itself. And I always have kind of a hard time finding that perspective when I'm playing by myself and I'm putting so much pressure on myself. But this way, I don't know, it's nice.
Yeah, it's a good work, good practice, I think, for
sure.
Yeah, later tournaments. But it was. I think that full trust, and especially in your short game, because I love watching you do the short game part, because I obviously my chipping can be a bit odd sometimes, and despite my putting, that was really good today. But yeah, it was just I think we started a little bit slow in terms of finding the right balance and the good shots or the way we wanted to hit the ball, and and I mean I told her on second hole I have your back, because she pushed it in the water, and I was like, don't worry about it. And it was very simple in that way. And then after the hole in one, I was actually telling her, when I missed, I think a 12-footer on 5 for birdie that leaped out. I mean I was mad, but I was at the same time I was like, okay, just stay patient. And then had tap in birdie on the next hole, and then hole in one, and I was like, that's a good proof that we need to stay patient.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pauline, you have France's largest holiday and your mother's birthday on the same day.
Yeah.
Have you normally played on 14 July, or is this one of the first times?
All the time. I've played the last 8 years, 9 years now, during these days, because we would always have the European Team Championship, or any like European individual sometimes. But yeah, we've played around these dates quite often. So yeah, it's the first time it's obviously on an LPGA tournament, and that I'm actually away from home on this date, but it felt nice. I mean, I wanted to do something good, and so like I could show my mom that I was thinking about her on this special day.
Your mom is normally with you when you play on this day, or?
Yeah, usually in July where it's a family reunion. So I have my brother, my parents coming, and so I see everyone during this month.
So this is the first time you will have been away from them.
On the 14th of July, yeah.
Right. Have you ever played this well on 14 July?
Not that I remember.
I just wonder, did you feel like you were in a zone today? I mean, I think on 18, you looked at me. You saw I had the camera and you kind of like smiled. And I just like, okay, I think she's in the zone. And then you come down there and you knock in the putt to kind of finish your amazing round. What was it about? Was there something like, did you wake up and like, I'm ready to golf today or something? A mindset?
Honestly, I didn't really think about it. We're just like having normal conversations, having some laughs out there, and whenever there's a camera, I like to do funny faces. I don't know if I get nervous, but it's just I'd rather do a funny face than smile. But it was just I can like talk about anything, and then once I'm on the green, like I step foot on the green or like in my routine, it's just that I'm just doing that. Like my mind is set up on that putt, or the shot that I have to execute. So yeah.
A couple more from me, Davey. You guys talked about this trust that you guys have just been building upon. What will you take away from the last 2 days as you guys head into foursomes again tomorrow?
We're just gonna do more of the same. I know that sounds so boring, and I'm so sorry for that, but like we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. And yeah, I think what we've been doing has been working very well. I think as long as we keep having fun, which again sounds so simple, but I think sometimes in a tournament that's not this format, we forget a little bit how cool it is that we're out here. And I think this week we both have very much like that perspective because it's such a different format. And so we're just gonna
just one shot at
do
a
the
time.
same thing.
Exactly, one shot at a time. Just like have fun in between shots, and then just do what we have to do once we have like to hit the shot, even if it's on the fairway, on the green, in the trees, just whatever. It's just golf, and we're just having fun playing it. So,
Pauline, one shot at a time is maybe the worst cliche in golf because everybody says it. How do you do it?
I guess it helps when you have people around you to just talk to. We're having fun both with our caddies as well. So we created that bubble, I would say, and it just helps not, think about the next shot once you've hit the previous one. It sounds boring, but it's just, it's not easy all the time to do it. Otherwise, I think everyone would do it. But as cliche as it sounds, it's the truth. So I think it's something that's important to do. And someone told me that at the beginning of the season, and I was doing it a lot at the beginning of the season and then faded away a little bit. And I think it's even more important in this format because, you just need to keep your head high and just keep going because it's not going to change the previous shot anyway.
No.
So.
All right, that'll do it from me. Great job today, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Kim.
Thanks for playing.